see ya.
Do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. The marketing is about to begin for the most anticipated game of all time, Grand Theft Auto 6. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the marketing that seemingly has already begun for PlayStation and why that is important. And we're also going to be talking about the hype tour that CEO of Take-Two Interactive currently seems to be on. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today so far. It's here. The moment we've all been waiting for. The calm, or is it really the calm at this point? The hype before the storm of the release of GTA 6 on November 19th of this year. Now, we all know we've been hyped before and it's been delayed and pushed back. But this time, it is almost certain that we're going to be getting it on November 19th. The CEO of Take-Two Interactive, Strauss Zelnick, also answered the question when somebody asked him, do you think this is going to be delayed or pushed back again? And he said, listen, we wouldn't start marketing this game if we thought it was going to be delayed. And then when asked when he thinks the marketing is going to start, he said of summer this year. Now, technically, summer starts, if you want to be technical, on the 21st of June. So there is that very slight possibility that it could be further down the line. But the expectations are that it could come as soon as tomorrow in the form of trailers. Trailer 3, to be exact. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two, has been on kind of a hype tour recently. And if you've missed that, let's go over what he's had to say so far. So speaking to Business Insider, he says the expectations are so high for this game that it's terrifying. Now, we all know that this is the most anticipated game of all time, and believe me, they know this too. Selling 10 million copies of this game when pre-orders are finally released, which could be, once again, as early as this week. That would be fantastic for any game. But for Rockstar Games and GTA 6, that would actually seem like a bad thing. Even though it's still fantastic, I think GTA 5 did 10.5 million copies when pre-orders opened up. Now, a lot of analysts are forecasting that they're most likely to do around 25 million copies when pre-orders open up. But I honestly, just seeing the hype for this game, I think it'll exceed the 25 million even that's forecasted. I don't know about you, but it seems like every single person on planet Earth has been talking about this game for a decade. And I think when those pre-orders open up, it's going to be I think we're talking like 40 million. When speaking about funding, Strauss goes on to say, we try to give them unlimited financial, creative, human resources, and then they aim to deliver perfection. So it is good to see that the billions of profit the GTA 5 has made, they're not shying away from just throwing it all back into GTA 6. He was also asked recently, and I thought this was quite funny and true, like, how is it fair to compete? A game like GTA 6 coming out, it's the most anticipated game of all time. It's reportedly costing around $2 billion to make. How are other game companies supposed to compete with this? Like, they don't have billions of dollars to throw at a video game. Especially for like newer companies that are coming up. How can they possibly compete with something that's costing $2 billion? And Strauss responded to this saying that's a high stakes game for big boys only. And then he said he's cool with that. It's pretty badass, if you ask me. It's pretty badass. And it's true. Rockstar deserves every single bit of success they've had. I mean, the Grand Theft Auto franchise has been out since, 1997. In my opinion, they've delivered game after game after game of incredible magnitude, every single one better than the last. They've put decades into this franchise. So yeah, they deserve to get all of the success that they're having. So when asked about the console versus PC, why is it releasing on console first? Strauss says Rockstar always starts on console, serving the core consumer first. So obviously the biggest portion of the pie for all of the Grand Theft Auto franchise has always been on console. Now he says it makes sense to serve that audience first. But honestly, in my opinion, you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But there is two other main reasons why that I think are more important than what he said there. I don't think it's all about, oh, well, the console guys are, our biggest audience. We're going to give it to them first. Honestly, the two other things. Number one, we all know what modders are like on PC. Modders and hackers. They're going to get into all the game files. They're going to spoil everything. They're going to show you where all the Easter eggs are. They're going to show you where, like, all the story missions end, whether there's multiple outcomes or whatever it is. They'll ruin it almost immediately on day one of release. The second reason, which is a more of a business financial reason, is if they do it first on console, they are way more likely to be able to sell multiple copies. Because somebody like myself, definitely going to buy it on PlayStation as soon as it comes out. And as soon as it comes out on PC, I'm going to be buying it on PC as well. And they know that's going to happen. That's just my thoughts on that. But either way, I'm happy that they're saying that they can put it for console for their core consumer first. But realistically, I think those other two things make more sense. Now, he did also say that the console release before PC has nothing to do with the Sony deal they have going on. Sony has the marketing rights for this. It's not going to be a Sony PlayStation exclusive, but they do have the marketing rights. So they're going to be able to push the PlayStation 5 with all the marketing of GTA, whereas Xbox won't be able to do that. Strauss has also said that he has seen gameplay of GTA 6, but only through demonstrations. He hasn't played it himself, but he says it does look incredible, and he can't wait for everyone to see what they have. Now, he's said a lot in the past that he's not a gamer, but he has enjoyed watching this creation come to life and seeing the amazing work that the team at Rockstar Games have put together for this new game. Now, his background isn't from gaming. I mean, he's a CEO, and he's a very good CEO. He used to be the CEO of 20th Century Fox, I believe it was, or the chairman of 20th Century Fox. So he knows entertainment. That is his background. It's the entertainment industry, and he knows how to sell things. He goes on to say, the goal for GTA 6 is to deliver something that has never been experienced before. Now, this is obviously something that excites us all. We have all been running wild in our imagination, just thinking of all the things we have to expect when this new game comes out. And like I say, the most likely scenario is either going to be starting tomorrow on the 12th of May or any time between then and the Take-Two earnings call. The Take-Two earnings call, as you can see right here, is on May 21st, which is just 10 days from now. And we can expect, as always, to get some sort of information from them before that call. They're going to want to tell their investors all of the good news that they possibly can. And if they release a trailer 3, the hype is going to go through the roof before that earnings call. And if they release pre-orders, they can go into that earnings call with the figures. They can go into that earnings call to all the investors and people watching around the world and say, listen, we've sold X amount of copies in pre-orders. So I'm just hyped, man. The marketing is definitely about to begin. Now, it already has, technically, not through Rockstar Games or Take-Two, but with one of their partners right now, which is PlayStation. Now, this past week, PlayStation has been doing some very minimal marketing for GTA 6. This is the first image we got right here from PlayStation saying, you are a top GTA 5 player. Get a PlayStation 5 today and be ready for when Grand Theft Auto 6 launches on November 19th, 2026. We also saw it in the form of a message from them with the exact same verbiage. And then people that also had it on their wish list, it says GTA 6 is on your wish list. Get a PlayStation 5 today to be ready for when Grand Theft Auto 6 launches November 19th, 2026. Now, the reason this is very important, like I say, they are partnered. They have the marketing rights for GTA 6, and they're not going to be pushing anything unless Rockstar says, hey, listen, this is the release date. Obviously, they've told the world and all of the fans that it's coming out November 19th, 2026. But we're not just talking about that. We're talking about the people that they're partnered with. We're talking about Sony, which has the marketing rights to GTA 6. If they start pushing out information saying to get ready, the game's coming out November 19th, 2026, it's not looking like we're getting a delay. It's just not. They wouldn't start pushing all that stuff out if Rockstar was like, maybe a delay. So the last bit of information that we have for you from this past week is an email from Game Informer. Game Informer sent out an email to their employees saying their typical recap of what's to come. And as you can see on the bottom of this email, it says on the magazine side of things, we've basically shipped out our next issue. And we're so excited to reveal that Redacted will be gracing its cover next week. But don't tell my bosses I told you that. Now, honestly, I look at this email, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it seems like they're hinting towards it. It could be a lighthearted, like just playing around. Maybe it's not going to be on the cover. Maybe it is. But if it's not on the cover, I think they'll lose quite a lot of respect from that, I feel like. If you're going to send this out to employees, or I think it actually went out to journalists. If you're going to send something like this out, hinting at GTA going to be on your cover, and then it's not, you're just going to lose a little bit of respect in the industry, right? But it could be just a lighthearted thing. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. Or maybe we do get this on the cover next week. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. To round this up, I just wanted to say I am so excited. I have been a big fan of GTA. I have owned every single GTA, every single one from launch. I played GTA, GTA London, GTA 2, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, 4, 5, all of them and everything in between. And this is something that I've been so excited for. I'm so excited that it's finally here. that I get to start making videos on GTA 6 and sharing them with you guys and just sharing the excitement with the community, getting hyped. And it is looking like tomorrow may be the day. It is the most likely day, either tomorrow or the 19th of May, if we're talking about this month. And even if we don't, even if we have to wait for the Take-Two earnings call, that is still going to be a conversation we're going to have because they are still going to confirm the date of GTA 6. But let's be honest, guys, we know that we're going to be getting something here in May. I hope we're all right. The GTA community has been waiting long enough. It's time to get hyped. It's time to get excited. And I'm excited to start covering this game. If you guys want to stay up to date with all of the GTA 6 information, as soon as we get any interviews from Strauss Zelnick, no matter how big or small, we'll be covering them right here on the channel the second they drop. If you want information on the trailers, the release dates, trailer breakdowns, location breakdowns, anything like that, make sure you subscribe with notifications on because it is go time, baby, and I am super excited. If you want to check out any of my GTA 6 videos as far as breaking down the characters or the locations, I'll leave them all in the description down below just in case you're hyped. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope the next time I see you, we're going to be talking about the new GTA 6 Trailer 3. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. Goodbye!